All right, we are at the Madisonville boat launch. We just sat down on the water.
What's that?
Oh, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all right. And we're gonna go see if we can go find this this lighthouse out here. Supposed to be a lighthouse right not far from the launch. Last time we were out this way, we launched up in the Bogafly on Columbia Street Landing, worked our way down the Bogafly River into the Tchefuncte, and the Tchefuncte all the way down to this launch. And we were hoping on that trip to make it to the lighthouse, but the lake was very rough and we were very tired at that point. Hello. The lake is calm, but it always looks calmer from the land.
And consider it's not chop, but there is a nice little steady wake.
A little roll.
I like that. I thought there was a kayaker out there, but nope. Just a little piece of...
I can't tell.
Part of a dock or something.
Yes. Yes, it is. And there's the lighthouse.
Now let's go from here to the boat, but hey.
I'm not opposed, just not today.
That's a one-way trip, though, I think.
Yes.
With the wind, depending on which way the wind goes. So close. It's all like the beach did at Fountain Blue that day.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Bend.
There used to be, I forget the number, like 4 or 5 historic lighthouses all around Lake Pontchartrain.
Is the last one, or is there still some more?
There's remains of one on the western side where Lake Pontchartrain opens up into Maurepas.
Okay. Yeah, the western side, yeah.
And
it's not working.
no. It barely even looks like anything. It's just it's just some pilings and yeah, or something now. There was one. There's still one at UNO, where Pontchartrain Beach used to be.
Okay. Is that it's still standing?
Yeah. And I think there used to be one by the Wrigley's, but I'm not.
It would seem that it should be because it gets into the narrows.
Yeah, I'm not clear on that one. But it'd be kind of cool just to go find all the historic lighthouses around Lake Pontchartrain. I think that the bed has seen better days.
I'm not even looking to even experience that.
Go climb up on there.
Huh?
Go climb up in there. Let me take a picture.
You're gonna need one for the insurance company, or for you to, it'd be a lot easier for the. If I fall through there, it'd be a lot easier for the coroner. Cause of death, stupidity. That's like those barges we saw in Lacombe.
Yeah, really.
It looks like you'll just go through the deck.
Actually, the ones in Lacombe look better.
They look like. As long as you stay in the ribs, I think you'd be okay, but I'm not real big on taking shots. Yeah, well, guess we're gonna get the bike. I had to stop planning that trip to Mississippi. You're talking about getting the bike to travel on. The one I chose, that Demani aluminum with the AL3 disc. It's only the second step up on Demani, but it changes so much from one to the other.
Yeah.
So it's aluminum frame, but it's got the carbon fiber forks to help with the impact.
Okay.
It's got a little wider tire. So it's not a gravel bike, but it's basically a gravel bike and a road bike, I guess. I mean, the tires are a little bit bigger with a little bit of traction on the outside edge. It's smooth in the middle. So it's supposed to be able to handle some hard packed gravel sort of thing. So it's not going to be as, like on yours, I think it's slick all the way around, huh?
It is.
So if you hit the sand, so this will be, I don't think, it's not nowhere near a gravel bike, but it's also not that hardcore of a street bike or road bike. But it's got the hookups, all the points to hook the basket to the back, all your storage, and the frames. It's got 2 mounts at the bottom, one on top the center tube. It looks like a pretty good universal bike for me, like what I'm looking to do.
Mine is great for most of the biking I do on the trace and a little bit of highway. But some of the biking I do, like the really long range stuff that I'm going all day, it's just not really set up for that.
It wears out?
There's just no place to store stuff.
Yep. You're gonna have a lot of spots to rack?
Not really, and it's, I mean, technically you could, but it's not the right bike for that.
It's not designed, like, see, mine's designed with the screw holes mounted for the rack to go on for the bags. So, and it's designed for longer rides for comfort with less fatigue.
Yeah.
The way it's set up. I'm not looking to race.
Mine's what I asked for, which is I wanted the dedicated road bike.
Right, and that's what you got.
Yeah.
But now you kind of want the two. You said the mountain bike too?
I do.
I'm gonna keep mine, so that's why I didn't go with the gravel bike, because I had the mountain bike already. So anything more than the road bike necessities, like if I go camping, I'll just bring the mountain bike out.
Yeah.
Although I probably won't see a whole lot of light of day once I get the new bike. I'm assuming.
You could be amazed at the difference it makes.
I'm looking forward to it. Even me having the tires pumped up a little bit more with it. I mean, I was averaging almost 14 miles an hour without. When I used to try to kill myself, I was just doing a regular ride and I was doing better. So if I were the same effort, I should be holding 16 to 18, I'm guessing. You know. And I just bought that pump. And somehow I sold myself to the $70 pump.
The best I can do over an hour so far is 16.
16?
Yeah, 16 and a half I did yesterday for an hour. And that was kind of a personal best.
Well, all these numbers I've used are usually on a 20-mile ride.
Yeah.
It was about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half maybe. That's what it was yesterday. I made sure I went past Lacombe enough to make it the 20-mile round trip.
Gotcha.
I go to like Durnin or whatever. There's another street. Actually, it's like 2 or 3 streets down.
Yep.
And you turn there, and that puts you 10 miles from the trailhead. But it was a nice little ride. I mean, it was warm. I mean, I didn't get bigger water bottles. The last one I bought was a little smaller than the other, 20 ounce or 26. All I need to bring my Camelback.
From the Mandeville trailhead to the Combe Bridge is just over 9 miles, I think.
Yeah, 9.2, 9.5.
Yeah. So my goal has always, in the back of my mind, I always wanted to do that and back in 1 hour.
Okay. Oh, that'd be 19 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, between 18 and 20.
Yeah. It's that'd be a good little change.
I can't do it yet.
Yeah.
But that's kind of always been in the back of my head. I was holding 20 for a while. 20, better than 20, between 20 and 21. But I can only hold that for a couple of minutes.
And like I said, the trace isn't really designed for that.
No, it's not.
And what I did, I had a guy roll across the stop sign right in front of me. I'm like, really, dude? Like, by the park. I'm like, looking at his phone. I'm like, I almost T-boned him. It's only 2 spots you really have to stop, but really only one that you have to stop. That big road that goes in with home that goes down to the point.
Is that Lake Road, I think?
Lake Road, yeah, that's the worst one because they come by fast. There's another one that come by a little slow, but most of the other ones, you got the right of way or it's a side street that's not too bad.
Yeah, you can usually roll through.
Right. Unless you got some goofball on his phone. And his little silver Corolla. Nothing I noticed. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having that bike. And then, like I said, if we start doing longer trips, I mean, they'll rack and they got so many accessories over there, and it's so well laid out. Your pumps, your computers, your shoes, your helmets, it's all just organized and clean.
I'm gonna have to go check it out.
There's a whole wall of just. And I went with a little more expensive pump, the full pump, but I used it because I never had a bike that you have to go 120 pounds on it. Well, the regular pump will do 120, but it's kind of the regular pump, where this one is, even when I got to 60, it starts to transition over.
Yeah.
It was hard to pump it, and it was kind of buried. When you switch it to the high, instead of high volume, until you kick the switch over, it goes to high pressure.
Okay.
From 60 to 160.
Oh,
and
nice.
therefore, every time you pump it, it's only like 1 pound, so it's real accurate.
Right.
So it was a lot easier to pump it. You just had to do more cycles. So it'd be easy to fine tune my pressures in my tires. And I found another one that's probably $70 each. One, a portable you mount to your bike.
Yeah.
But it will do, like this one here does it, the both valves. And the other one does both valves and and it also does CO2 if you wanted it to.
Okay.
With a pressure gauge, the hose is built in, it's magnetic, it's just
nice.
Cool setup. Even if people try working it, I kind of showed them, we learned about it as we took it apart. You flip the handle over, you slide the hose out, the gauge is on the hose, you snap it in, it does a press and the trader. And it's adapted for the CO2 cartridge.
I really don't care for the pressure valve.
I think these come with it, so therefore.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
But it's just like
it's an extra headache. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be better or.
I don't know.
Is this because it's a hard mount? Now, is a pressure valve that's mainly for tubeless, or is that no? It's for tubes.
It's for both.
Both. I guess that's what it came out for the tubeless tires, because you can't put a trailer on a tubeless.
No.
You can? Nah, not that well.
I don't think you can.
I haven't used a pressure yet, but I think you got to unscrew it a little bit and then mount the thing on it, and then.
Well, my experience is you got to unscrew it a little bit, and then you have to let a little air out.
Test it.
To just
clear it.
Just to clear it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense.
To probably open the seat on it or whatever. I guess I don't know.
But if you don't do that, it's like you can't get air to go in.
And then they say you're supposed to test it, otherwise you won't know you put a pump on it, won't take the air. So you got to loosen it enough.
Yes.
Not too much. And
yep.
Yeah, but I think it's. Now the other thing I found out, well, the bottom, disc 2, disc 3, they have the quick release tires, but they don't suggest those. Mine doesn't have the quick release rims because you don't want them coming loose and falling off and riding at 20 miles an hour. So it's got a bolt you take off instead of the quick release.
I want to see that.
Yeah, so I think that's how mine is, because they don't really quick release at certain speeds. You don't want that, like they say, but it comes with the tools. You pull the bolt out, you take it off, and they'll give you a spacer you got to stick in. If you take your front tire off, you got to put a spacer in between your brake pads.
Okay.
Because you don't want them to close too much where you can't get them back open again.
Yeah.
Mine's not hydraulic, it's still manual, mechanical, but the hydraulic's even worse, they said. If you squeeze the brake lever and there's no brake disc in there, they'll close and not reopen. And you have to basically take it apart to release it.
Okay.
So they give you a little spacer you snap in there so you can't close it all the way.
Okay.
I learned a lot that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go back and get a helmet before the bike comes in. If I buy a lot of stuff now, when it comes in, I won't be hit with that, oh, I gotta have everything today.
Yeah. I tell you, once you start wearing a helmet, you forget about it.
And I think I should be wearing one with the experience I've been having with close calls with cars and stuff. It's probably not a bad idea. And I'll probably get the bright yellow to match the lettering on my bike, or gray, I haven't decided. The pump was the big expense. The helmet probably be. I don't think I'm doing the computer just yet, but it's set up for that to do the computer mount. And it monitors your pedals and your rear wheel and all.
Yeah.
I just use Strava for now.
Well, well, I'll tell you what, I got these the ram mount and system, and I'm not switching the primary mount to anything else. For anything. So I got the ram mount for the kayak, I got the ram mount in my truck, I got the ram mount on my bike.
Oh, for your phone?
Well, it's for everything. So it's for anything I want to mount.
Oh, you mount it to that?
I mount it to that.
I know they got that quad lock thing.
Well, yeah, I got quad lock mounted to my ram mount.
Okay, I got you.
But what goes on the bike, on the truck, on the kayak is a ram mount ball.
Okay.
And then anything else I want to add, I add to that.
I got you.
It's
you
such.
decide what kind of mount to put on here, because some people carry certain things. Some things you got to order online. I might put a racing stripe up that thing. I didn't realize I had a black stripe on it.
See the solar panels
What?
up top.
It sure does.
I'm surprised it doesn't have graffiti on it.
I guess they're too lazy to come out here, I guess.
Yeah.
That or they made the fines too big. That was a little easier to get in than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
I had to go a little further and over the shoreline. The windows open up there.
See, grappling
There had
hook.
to be some sort of road drove in here of some type at one time.
At one time, yeah.
They got a lot of bricks